Hello everyone, my name is Queen Irakoze and I have the honor of serving on the board of Ewcpa as a director. I joined the organization not only as a professional but also someone who wanted to work alongside women and children whose stories more often than not are overlooked. In visiting Kenya last year, I had the opportunity to work with and talk with some of the people that support the Naivasha Women's Prison. They're more ingrained in the work, and truly I was profoundly moved by not only the challenges but also the resilience that I saw. In working on procuring donations, fundraising, and handing those donations over, I had the opportunity to also learn about the stories of some of the women and children and their stories and their hopes for the future. In hearing those stories, that truly deepened my belief that dignity, healing, and empowerment are not luxuries but rather rights. Over time, I have seen Ewcpa grow, not only in numbers but also in hearts. We have expanded our reach, we have strengthened our programs, and we have deepened our relationships inside and outside the prison walls. I too can reflect and say that I have seen some growth in myself, in that I've recognized that change doesn't come about through charity but rather partnership. It comes through listening first and acting with purpose. I am definitely thankful and proud of all the donations we've received, every single donation we received. I am proud of every woman that's received psychosocial support. I am proud of every single sewing machine that has been handed over as a tool to help women achieve economic independence. I'm also proud of little moments where you see a child smile because they're receiving a gift or a toy or a book. I'm also proud of seeing women get their voices back through court hearings, seeing that confidence and seeing them achieve economic independence. To my Ewcpa family, our partners, our donors, but also especially the women and children that we support. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for trusting Ewcpa with your stories and journeys. Moments like this definitely remind me that we may not always see immediate results, but the seeds we do plant grow deep roots. So as we look ahead, may we continue to build a world where redemption is always within reach and where humanity comes before judgment. Though the work is not easy, but it is sacred, it is needed. And together, I am confident we can make it happen, we can achieve it. So thank you again, and it's been a pleasure working with you all, and I look forward to working with you even more.
My name is Mary Kaemba, Director Esperas Children, Women Children Prison Africa Foundation. As a leader in Express, I provide direction and guidance in areas that support our vision. Our vision is zero recidivism for women and even men. We have put in place several programs that enable us achieve our vision. One of our program is psychological intervention for women and even men, because we realize that all people in custody have challenges related to their mind, because they are in a situation whereby they are not comfortable and they are not happy. Number two, we focus on social welfare, whereby we provide donations to the women and children. Their basic needs, not that we give heavy things, but we provide things like salt, Vaseline, children clothes, things that we just give a child some comfort while they are accompanying their mothers to prison. And also women, we give them Vaseline, things that will just make them feel women who are cared for and people are caring for them. Number three, we have put in place a program for economic empowerment for women. That is one area where women are given economic kits to be able to start up some small businesses so that they are able to settle down in the community after prison. One thing that is common and that is seen is that most women commit survival crimes. They do things that are meant to give them or put food on the table for their children. And therefore we realize that if a woman can be given some support to start maybe chicken rearing, charcoal selling, small kiosks here and there, they will be able to take care of their children after release. Our focus is actually to address a given need in every woman that leaves the institution. And why we do that is because these women come inside prison with their children, or they are left their children outside the community. So their children are insecure while they are inside. At the same time, when they leave the institution, if things don't change, the cycle continues. So we are focusing on economic empowerment. We realize that social welfare is a short-lived activity, but if we do social action as the new approach, we shall be able to address the specific needs of the prisoners and therefore support them get positive reintegration and reduce the cycle of imprisonment. Another program that we have put in place is provide training. So far, we are looking at providing training for the officers. That is non-violent communication training. We believe that if prison officers are empathic to the women and even the men, it is possible that people will feel motivated, people will feel encouraged to change the way they look at things and to feel accepted despite the fact that they committed a crime. People commit crimes, but that doesn't mean that you condemn them without thinking about them and without thinking of giving them opportunities or a second chance to make a difference in their lives. So far, so good. I can say that we have reached quite a number of institutions and we have reached quite a number of women, but we still have a long way to go. We have a dream. We would like to have a halfway house whereby we shall be providing a soft landing for the women when they leave the institution. Why do we feel that is very important? Is that some of the women feel rejected. And when they leave the institution, they tell you, no, I don't have anywhere to go, my relatives rejected me, my husband left, and all this and all this. We feel that if we can be given an opportunity. We can set up this halfway house, which could really resettle the women, give them a chance to look at themselves and step out in the community with strength, with positive attitude, with an idea that I can do better than what I did. So far, that is what we have done. We can't say that we have done much, but there are these small things you do to people that add value in their lives, and that is our spirit, and that is our motivation. I would like to take this moment to thank Esperance, the founder of the organization. She had a dream, and I believe that she's still dreaming. And we are here to join with her to make sure that we achieve the vision of Esperance. I want to thank our volunteers, because we have survived in Esperance because of volunteering. People coming on board to just support us and make sure that we achieve the small things that we have achieved for the organization. My request is that if you feel like you share our vision, you share our desire, you're welcome to join us so that we make a difference in the community. Change begins with everyone, and change begins with whoever makes a step and say, I can be here to make a difference. I want to thank God that He has given us this opportunity, and I believe that He's still going to give us strength to make a difference in His own people. Because we are answering on one of the things that while I was in prison, He visited me. While I was in need, He provided for me. While I called you and was sick, You reached me. That is where we are going. That's our desire. And we believe that we are going to make a difference. Come and join us for the change we are looking at in every situation that we want to walk through. Thank you, and thank you everyone for joining us even in advance before you come in.